Welcome. This is part one of a Choose Your Own Adventure series. And when I say choose your own adventure, I mean you, the listener, choosing what happens next. So I'll start with a scenario and then I will stop sharply. And then you, the listener, can choose what will happen next in part two. I'll explain a little bit more about this and how to choose what happens next at the end of this roleplay. Hey, Snookums. I miss you today. Yes, well, okay. I always miss you. Whatever. Anyways. Oh, yeah. Well. Turns out that Snookums is my new affectionate pet name for you. It's an oldie but a goodie, yeah. Oh, really? You don't like it? Oh, sorry, Snookums. You don't get a say in my pet names for you. It's just like your real name. Your parents just chose it, you know? Anyways, change of subject. Whew. I kind of need to bring this up. I don't want to sound like too heavy and weird about it, but I don't really know how to say it. So this is kind of awkward, but I'm a little worried. Just, I don't know. I guess I'm a little paranoid, maybe. Maybe it's just paranoia. Yeah, sorry, babe. I know I'm not making any sense. Okay, let me put my thoughts together. Okay. So last week, I had this realization that just kind of hit me out of nowhere. So I was feeling like I hadn't seen you much lately. And I hadn't seen you much in like the few weeks before that. And that's certainly not as much as I want to see you. So all of a sudden I just kind of missed you a lot. So I felt this, I don't know, kind of this feeling in my stomach, and it wasn't a good feeling. It wasn't like, you're adorable, I miss you kind of feeling. It was like a paranoid, negative thing. Like, okay, this is going to sound weird, but it felt like the right thing to do, like, at the time last week when I did it. So I just kind of randomly, okay, so last Monday, I drove past your place. Yeah. It was like early, like in the morning. I was actually on my way to work. It's just a couple of blocks away from like the most direct path from my house to work. So I just thought, I don't know, I felt like something was happening. So I don't know, it was just an instinct thing. I don't really know what I thought. I didn't really think anything. But anyway, I decided to leave home like just a few minutes early to give me some time. And then on the way to work, my plan was to drive past your place. And I don't even know what I was looking for or what I was hoping to achieve. And it wasn't my plan to like come in and see you or plan to do anything in particular. But anyway, I drove up to your place, and it's, it's cold right now, right? So the street was really quiet. I could see there was like fresh snow everywhere on the street, in the gardens, on the cars that had obviously fallen kind of through the night. And all the snow was like disrupted. It was like a movie, fresh, white, clear snow, which is kind of pretty. But anyway, so I saw a really big pile of snow in your driveway, but it turns out the snow was, well, actually a car underneath a whole lot of snow, which I thought was weird because you don't have a car. So anyway, I just kind of stopped and I just kind of like parked the car on the side of the road just a couple of houses up, and I was just sitting in my car kind of thinking like what could be the explanation behind this, like what was going on with this car that's in your driveway that has clearly been there all night, because there's like snow all over it and there's no tire marks of the car driving into the driveway. So anyway, and I started thinking all kinds of things, all kinds of, maybe paranoid, wacky things, whatever. Thinking through the reasons why the car's there. But anyway, then I suddenly felt a bit weird about sitting there like this, right? It's kind of creepy or stalky or something kind of messed up about it. Even though it looked like my, whatever it was, concerns, worries may have been maybe justified, but still I was feeling a bit creepy. So I thought, okay, let's just go to work and I'll worry about this later. I can just ask you. I'm sure there's a sensible, reasonable excuse. Some relative has visited or something you didn't mention. I don't know. Anyway, at that point I went to like turn the key to start my car and go to work. And then just as I was about to like tick over the engine, I saw a guy come out of your place at like 8 a.m., right? And he walked out and he got in his car, which was parked in your driveway. And you were standing by your front door. And you kind of like just waved at each other and little cutesy wave. And you were in your pajamas and you had really like messed up hair. Now, I thought maybe I just imagined the whole thing, because when I saw it, I felt this stab in my stomach. So I don't know, maybe I was hoping that I fell asleep and dreamt it, I mean, I was kind of feeling half asleep just because it was early, and I was feeling funny and guilty and weird about kind of spying on you. So I waited for this guy to leave and for you to go inside, and then I started my car and I went to work. Okay, so that was part one. And as I said at the start of the roleplay, this is a choose your own adventure series. So I want you to tell me what should happen next. What I want you to do right now is put your suggestion or suggestions, if you have many, in the comments section below. Put as fun, as funny, as crazy, as out there as you want. Put anything you want to do. And also like all of the comments that you think are good, because what I'll ultimately do is see which comment has the most likes. So even if you're a bit shy and you don't want to put up your own comment, that's cool, totally cool. You can maybe reply to a comment that you like, but definitely like that comment so I know which one is the most popular and I know what to do for part number 2. So I'm going to wait just a couple of days, maybe 2 or 3 days, to let some comments and likes accumulate, and then I'll pick the most popular idea and I'll write a script and I'll perform it and release it, and hopefully it should be out within maybe 4 or 5 days. And if this is popular, if you really like this and there's a lot of participation, lots of comments and likes and stuff, then I'll do a part 3 and maybe part 4, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, so now please comment below on what you want to happen in part 2.